Will the internet crash at some point? With the pandemic currently going on, a lot of people are wondering if internet is something we would have to live without. Internet is used a lot. Business, working from home, it's keeping everyone connected. So if the internet goes down, we're going to have some problems. So today we're going to talk about if I think that'll happen and what can be done to prevent it. Welcome everybody, I'm Kevin from helpfultutorials.net. If you like iPhone tips, tricks, and tutorials, along with some extra stuff here and there, make sure you do me a favor, smack that subscribe button. We'd love to have you here. A lot more people are staying home now because of the virus and they can't go out of their homes. So when you're at home, what are you going to do? A lot of people are watching Netflix, watching TV, going on the internet. A lot of people have already cut the cord and no longer use cable, though there are still a good amount of people out there using cable TV. There are a lot of people that use streaming services now, which rely on internet connectivity. So if you have a Roku, PS4, Xbox, anything you're using to stream, this does eat up some internet connectivity. And with everyone at home working from home, they're also connecting their computers to their office, which is increasing more connectivity as well. So in the EU, we are already seeing some pressure going on there, and they are worried that it is going to crash. There have been some steps that have been taken. They begged Netflix to lower their high-quality streaming service somewhat, their bitrate, and they have lowered it 25%. That will definitely help out and give more internet connectivity for everyone else. And you're not going to really notice a huge amount of that top end unless you're running a very high-end, very large TV. YouTube has also decided to go ahead and slow down higher rates in the EU and the UK. So you're going to see a slowdown from both of those. Like I said, it's just going to be the higher quality. You'll still have decent quality. It's just going to be the upper side. Now, granted, if things get worse, they will go another level and they will slow it down a little more. Those are the things that are used probably the most that are non-essential, if you put it that way, because your work is more important than entertainment. At least that's what the government will probably say, though our entertainment is needed to keep us sane through this tough time. Most people are seeing 10 to 40% increase, and the internet definitely can survive peak spikes. So if the internet spikes up here and there, that's not an issue. But what if it stays that way? What if it spikes and doesn't come down? Well, most of the networks should be able to handle it, especially your cable, your broadband. That should be fine. The slower connections that are outdated, like DSL, especially if they've never replaced your DSL lines, there could be some problems there. If you have a slower connection, you're probably going to be one that may have an issue. Verizon has already changed their lines to fiber, so a lot of their areas are pretty solid, and Verizon said no problem for our phone and our internet network, that they will be able to handle everything in the US. So we'll have to see, because even though we're predicting all this stuff, this has never happened. So there's no studies out there that were put to use that I've come across in my research on this article where they can handle such large amounts of traffic. You can see your internet provider go through and throttle you. That may be a thing if we are noticing a huge amount of internet connectivity from a certain area. They can slow down that area. I think in the main spots right now, New York is going to be rough, and I can see them throttling New Yorkers because of how many people are in such a small area. That's going to be very difficult. Now, you can get around this throttling through using a VPN. Of course, the one I recommend is Shielded VPN. I do have links in my description if you'd like to check them out. They are a sponsor of the channel, but this video is not dedicated to a VPN, just kind of going over one that I use. With the VPN, you come across some other things because now you're adding another layer of connectivity. So it is going to slow down the internet a little more, but at the same time, they're not going to be able to slow you down, so your internet is not slowed down. That's not really helping. So that's one reason I'm definitely not pushing it in this video, because it'll help you, but it won't help everyone else. So overall, everyone thinks that we'll be able to handle this. Like I said, except maybe the slower connections. There's a lot of people in the world that don't even have broadband or DSL. 42 million people in the US, which is a lot of people without internet like that. But I think overall for internet connectivity, I think we're going to be fine. I don't think we have to worry. Now, if you want something to worry about, what I'm worried about is more our power grid, because you're going to see a lot more people using power from home, and everyone's going to be doing electronics nonstop, and that's okay. We should be able to handle that until the summer gets here. When the summer gets here and we are all at home and we all need our ACs on and we can't really leave the house, if this is still going on in that time, that is going to really test our power grid. From my understanding, our power grid is extremely, extremely outdated, at least on the East Coast. And I know we need to switch and get some new stuff. I've already went and purchased a solar power generator, a small one, just so I have some power, you know, so I can get the internet up, the computer up, make a video if needed, because this does help with my livelihood, especially now. I am still working, so that's one thing, because I am in a job that can't stop, but the wife isn't working. This will help keep the videos coming, so hopefully that'll be able to handle my computers, my camera, the internet, and all that one time. I guess we'll just have to see. I did go on some sites this weekend, and I've noticed I tried going on an online poker site, and I noticed it kept crashing, and that's because so many people are going and playing poker now because they're at home. As the casinos are all closed all over the place in the US. So now all your casino websites and online poker sites are just getting slammed with traffic. Their site just keeps crashing every several hours, because I just wanted some entertainment to relax with. So I'm going to be posting this video, and I guess we're going to see if it's correct. But basically I'm saying I think the internet's going to be good. Most of it's going to be good. Yes, most. Let's see what happens. You also have Elon Musk. He has been working on an internet project for a while. I would not be surprised if he kicked it in early, if it's far enough along to help people out. But I also heard he might be making ventilators soon, so he's really got his plate full. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope we don't crash. I hope we can stay connected, because this is my obsession, making videos. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Here's some more I think you'll like. And thank you for the view.